Hello, I'm Professor Alan Johnson and I edit Fathom for a deeper understanding of Israel and the region. We've got a new issue of Fathom out. I want to tell you a little something about it. It's a special issue to mark the 100th anniversary of the Balfour Declaration, that short but fateful note by which the British government committed itself to support the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. We've got a range of essays about the Balfour Declaration and its legacy. We have 3 essays on its genesis. First of all, we have Ephraim Halevi, the former head of the Mossad, offering a fascinating study of the World War I Jewish spy network in Palestine, Nili. He argues that both the victory of the British Army and the Balfour Declaration itself were in good measure the result of Nili's work. Secondly, we have Azriel Bermant. He's been in the archives of the Guardian newspaper in Manchester, and he's been looking there at the role played by Chaim Weizmann, the Jewish statesman, in the discussions that led up to the Balfour Declaration. And third, we have Ronnie Fraser, who tells the little-known story of the British Labour movement's War Aims Memorandum of 1917, which expressed support for a Jewish homeland 3 months before the Balfour Declaration itself. We also have 2 perspectives on how we should view the Balfour Declaration today, from an Israeli and a Palestinian. Toby Green, Fathom contributing editor, argues that Britain should use its best endeavours today to support those pragmatists on both sides who wish to see 2 states for 2 peoples. And second, we have a Palestinian, Elias Zamaniri, who's vice chairman of the Palestine Liberation Organisation's Committee for Interaction with Israeli Society, and he argues that the British government bears a moral responsibility for the impact of the declaration on the Palestinian people, and should now make recompense for that, in his view, by supporting the recognition of a state of Palestine. We also have 2 essays exploring Palestine in the years following the declaration. Historian Donna Robinson Devine examines the often traumatic experience of the nameless immigrants who deferred their own happiness in harsh conditions to advance the cause of a Jewish homeland in the years following the Balfour Declaration. Second, James Serene examines the high politics that followed the declaration, arguing that it was the absence of a clear British policy which left both Jewish and Arab communities confused and frustrated, ultimately with tragic consequences. And we have 2 great review essays as well. UK academic Neil Lockery reviews Itamar Rabinovich's new biography of Yitzhak Rabin, and Carrie Nelson reviews a much discussed book, Kingdom of Olives and Ash, Writers Confront the Occupation, edited by Michael Chabon and Ayelet Waldman. Now, as always, at the Fathom website, there'll be content appearing also in a rolling way between July and August and September. Some of the highlights include an interview with Joint List Leader Ayman Odeh, an interview with former Minister for Strategic Affairs Yossi Kuperwasser. Gerald Steinberg of NGO Monitor will expand on his recent Haaretz op-ed on the Israeli government policy towards NGOs. We have 2 views on B'Tselem and Israeli democracy. B'Tselem, the human rights organisation. My own in-depth interview with its leader, Hagai Elad, and also a more critical perspective from Gadi Taub. Dalia Scheindlin will write a piece on Women and Israel, a Revolution Halted, a provocative essay to which we hope there'll be a series of responses in the coming year. We also have other reviews and other essays. That's Fathom. Haviv Bretek Ger, The Times of Israel, recently opened up an issue of Fathom and tweeted, "Wow, Fathom Journal has really become indispensable and fascinating, so why not check it out for yourself?"